everyone for part 2. I'm just going to continue on from where I left off from part 1. So all of the ganache on the cakes is now set, so I can go ahead and apply my fondant. For anyone who missed part 1, don't stress, just go to my page. It's part 1, cake comp, place 3rd. So this is the bottom base that's going to go onto the custom stand that I built first. So after I've applied the fondant, I will need to run through a rod right through the center of that cake so that when I place it onto the custom stand, it'll just glide on and I'm not going to have any issues with it. This 6-inch cake is actually going to be the one that will go onto the cake stand second, so I'll need to do the same thing. And this one's going to sit on top of the 8-inch cake. So the base is white, this second cake is pink, and then the anti-gravity cake that balances on top, that one is also going to be white. Now, I know I mentioned it in the last video that I'm doing a safari theme, but it is a first birthday safari theme, and I've done white and pink because every time I see these online, I'm sure it's the same for yourself, you always see them, they're like white and green and they're mutual, or they're always tailored for a boy. And so I wanted to do something that was very different because it is a cake comp, so I didn't want to do a cake that everyone has seen. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure that it stood out. So I have applied some tropical flowers for this pink base, like the one that goes onto the stand second. And then for the bottom base, I'm actually going to paint on some leopard print spots. And I actually painted them on just using food coloring. I didn't actually buy edible paints. I know that you can buy edible paints, but I've never had issues with the food coloring. So honestly, I just use that. So I painted on with the pink first for my spots, and then I went around them with the brown, just like on the outline of those spots. And then once that one was done, I could move on to the top cake. So this top cake is the one that gives us the anti-gravity. Now it's got the number 1 on it. There'll be banners on either side, and I added some hearts and some beads just to elevate the design a little bit. After this, I then made some fondant toppers, but I didn't film doing that because it took me about 45 minutes to make each fondant topper. So I just took pictures of the stages. But if you head on to part 3 now, you can actually watch me stack the cake and see the final result.